The following video contains heavy mentions to Lando Norris. Viewer discretion is advised. Is Lando Norris the true cause for RAM and storage prices? To find out, we need to look at before and after he sadly led the championship, which was in Mexico, and before and after Abu Dhabi 2025. Here's the method. I took a few kits of popular RAM and storage with popular specification. Pricing is measured in the aftermath of the prior GP and compared with the pricing in the later GP. All pricing is Australian dollars and sourced from PC Part Picker Australia. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Firstly, DDR5 RAM at the 6000 mega transfers per second with a CAS latency of 30. Here are the results. Corsair's Vengeance was 220 Australian, Kingston's Fury Beast was $249, Team Group's T-Force Delta was 215, and G-Skill's Trident Z5 Neo was 269. On average, pricing set at $238.25. However, after Mexico, Corsair's Vengeance was $259, Kingston's Fury Beast was $319, Team's T-Force Delta was $239, and G-Skill's Trident Z5 Neo was $399, working out to an average price of $304. Comparing this, we can determine that there is a 26% price increase. Furthermore, with 2TB Gen 4 SSDs, here are the prices pre-Mexico. On average, pricing set at $248. However, post-Mexico, pricing set at an average of $260.05. On average, this led to a 5% increase after Mexico, which is where Lando Norris led the championship. I'm sensing a bit of a theme going on. Furthermore, DDR4 at the common 3600 CL16 speed. Here's the pricing pre-Mexico. On average, pricing set at $104.33. Now comparing this, post-Mexico, pricing sat at an average of $136.33. This makes for a 31% increase after Lando Norris led the championship. There is a bit of a pattern going on here, you see? Now, we need to look at the prices after he sadly won the title in Abu Dhabi. Now before Abu Dhabi 2025, here were the prices for DDR5. Same kits, here we go. At Qatar, pricing sat at $541.71. However, after Lando Norris sadly won the title, pricing set at an average of $655.75. That is a 22% increase because of Lando Norris winning the championship. Furthermore, SSDs are not safe from Lando Norris's championship victory. On average, post-Qatar, pricing set at $308.75. Post-Abu Dhabi, pricing set at $364. 18% increase because of Lando Norris leading the championship. Finally, not even DDR4 is safe from the pain that is Lando Norris. Post-Qatar, $172.33. Post-Abu Dhabi, $216.67. 26% increase because of Lando Norris. Now there are some limitations to this data set. Pricing changes hour to hour on some days, though in these cases, the end of day, usually higher price, is selected. The data is unable to represent whether or not products are on sale, leading to the dataset being affected. This is why average data is highly useful in these situations. Also, due to practicality restraints, only a certain amount of products were tested, and although these are more common parts, they do not represent the whole market. And well, finally, this dataset only represents the Australian market. So what does this show? Well, it shows that during the unfortunate successes of Lando Norris, the memory and storage prices have increased exponentially. When he takes the championship lead, the RAM prices increase by 26%, and after he sadly wins the championship, they increase by 22%. Because of this, it can be determined that yes, Lando Norris is indeed the sole root cause of the RAM and storage prices. Lando Norris's championship has single-handedly caused the RAM apocalypse. Therefore, the only way to make RAM and storage prices go down is to make sure that Oscar Piastri wins the championship. Without further ado, thank you for watching, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, mate.